Okay, so I didn't really expect to do a video today. This is a bit of an impromptu. Let me try to explain what's going on here. So there's this guy. He's been buying Wackies for a while. I would characterize him as a friend, and he was buying a lot of modern stuff. Um, and I think he was buying smart for stuff that would appreciate over the next 10 years, 20 years. Um, this is a guy, he invested a lot of stuff in minis. This is the guy that had two gold Wintexes and the platinum bar case. So serious. But for personal reasons, and it happens, he has to dump his collection. And it's considerable. So he told me he had sent me a box, a package, and I got it. I wasn't sure what was going to be in it. I thought it was going to be Wackies. It was actually just this stack of printouts. I do, however, have a box that feels like it's full of Wackies. Maybe it's just full of more paper. We'll see. But anyway, the trick here is to come up with a price for all this stuff. So let me show you what kind of stuff we're dealing with here. I mean, we've got, okay, that's a couple of MLB gravity feeds, bunch of 50th anniversary boxes. And these have dried up. I mean, you can get money for these, not these so much. These cereal boxes are good. These are series 7 and 9, not the series I really would want, but okay. Then there's a bunch of these monthlies, and a bunch of these old school boxes. I'm really not sure if the sketch cards are in here or not. Um, and then minis, and minis, and minis, and minis. Okay, this is just some ANS stuff, some sets and some packs. That's not too exciting. More of that. Again, that's not too exciting, and more of that. And so this is a bunch of common stuff, although some of this is a little older. I mean, here we have some 85s and some 91s. And one thing really catches my eye in this. What is that? Boo Zuka. I collect all versions of Gadzuka, and I don't recognize that one. I don't think I have that one. What is that? Can someone tell me what that is? Okay, so here we've got a bunch of minis. I don't think these are necessarily the better ones, but it's okay. And here's a complete set of thirds, and I know that the Barkist, the super rare Barkist, is in here. More minis. These are all showing Gadzukas, so that's important. Okay, let's do this last. And then there's more minis here. It's heavy on minis. So I mean, like, look at this stuff. 5 cases of these, series 1, 6 cases of series 2, 5 cases, 5 more cases, and then this, whatever this is. So it's a lot of stuff. And then we have some of them in MLB, some of them up in movies. That's a 2015 collector's box. What's that? 20 ANS 11 collector's box, I believe. I'm not sure. More boxes, more ANS boxes. You know, what do you sell for 30, 40 bucks a box? You can sell them for that. They've somewhat dried up. The bonus boxes are harder to sell, but these retail boxes, you can sell them. These earlier series are tougher. These are really tough. The second series that was just massively overproduced. Series 7, it's really kind of like series 10 and up is where it starts to get better. Series 4, however, is a good box. There's 4 series 1s. I can't tell you how many of these I have, millions of these. Here's more minis, 3 cases of these. And then this huge lot of underground stuff that, I mean, he bought this stuff from me. So what am I going to pay back for this? This is several complete sets of boxes stickers, several complete sets of variation stickers. These are worth some money. I'm now listing these for $200. Not selling yet for $200, but if I lowered it to 100, they'd probably sell out right away. This first series, we're getting a dried up. Complete set of some what ifs, complete sets of lost wackies, but there's no first series. And that's it. So, haha, put a number on that. Help me out, guys. Put a number on that, please. And now what's this? This just came today. And I don't know if this is more whack, if this is just more pictures. Let's find out. It's heavy. It's really heavy. So it's chock full of something. They did crush this box a little bit. If you can see there, there's a little bit of damage. That's not atypical when a box is this heavy. Aha, binders. Okay, binders. Original series 1 through 7. Okay, these are wackies. That's a nice series. I mean, he's saying, best quality and like page 1, borderless. So I hope that's not the case. This is not a high quality, high grade set. Oh my God, borderless. Where and Levirus. This set is terrible. I mean, this is worth, if I had to list this set, I would list it for like $75. And a good first series set should go for over $200. There's the puzzle. Okay. This is interesting. All of a sudden, let's put this aside. Wow. You see how dirty that is? That's a freaking cloth sticker, I bet. It's not even well, maybe it's just a dirty. Look at this. That's Canadian. Collectionnaires. I got to check these stickers to make sure they're not Canadian. These are O-Pee-Chee. That's a first dark O-Pee-Chee puzzle. I literally just sold one of these this week for over $200. So, and that is in good shape. That's so weird. Why would there be an O-Pee-Chee puzzle with his totally crappy first series set? There's no O-Pee-Chee stickers in this set, unless it's some of the borderless ones. There was no Band-Aid in Canada anyway. All right. So that's a surprise. Let's see what else is in here. If there's more Canadian stuff, that'll be cool. The second series set is better. I don't think he bought the second series from the same person he bought the first series set. So this is your basic EX Plus set. Run Tony, it's got some issues, got some wrinkles. I mean, you got to price this set at like $60 if you want to sell it. Let's look at this second series puzzle. The second series O-Pee-Chee puzzle is good. Nope, this is just the tops version. And there's the third series. There is a nice bum Chex. Okay. Well, there is a nice, you got to get it out of here because sometimes the wrinkles are just on the plastic. This is a nice bum Chex. This is a near mint bum Chex. Okay, that's something. I don't want to put this back in the binder page because this really shouldn't be in a binder page. But I'm assuming there's a choke wagon in here. Did I miss it? There it is. It's also nice. I don't know where he got these. I did not sell him these. This is a little off cut at the bottom there. It's not square. Actually, whew. This looks like it's been cut with a pair of scissors. I mean, it's so wonky. Can you see that? Looks like it's been cut with scissors. So the choke wagon is not quite as nice as the bun Chex. See what else we got here. There's not ever anything too exciting about a fifth series set. What is this? Just piles of cards crammed together. There's like another fifth series set here that's just sort of disorganized. I guess he picked up an extra set and just crammed it in this page. Let's get that out of there. But these are decent EX Plus sets. Here's the 6 series, EX Plus. Missing a checklist for some reason, but not one of the tougher ones. That's checked. Okay, now let's see if he has the good. No, there's a space for it for Grime Heavy, but it's not there. All right. So that was interesting, but only the best part of that was that O-Pee-Chee puzzle. Next binder. Oh, 8 through 15, second best quality. Actually, he says 8 to 15, but this is 7. And another space, another 7th with another space for Grime Heavy. And this is the 9th. Actually, the 8th is missing, and this is a partial 9th. Oh, here's the 8th, just out of order. And there's a Pupsi. There's more than one Pupsi. There's at least 2. There's 2 Pupsies. Be decent looking Pupsies. Okay. Those help. I mean, not tremendously, but they help. And here's the 11th. What's this? There's some weird dirt in here. What is that? That's like, it looks like insect droppings or something. It looks like something got in here. And it almost looks like iron filings sticking to a magnet. Well, those need to be cleaned. This 11th series is very partial, and it's just a smattering of 13ths, some 15ths, and 14ths. 14th whites, decent 14th white set. And the beat up puzzle. Here's another first series puzzle. That one's like not Canadian. And here's another 11th. Okay, this is a decent 11th. This is a real mixed batch. Nice puzzle. Oh, there's some weird something going on in here. These were kept in some place with something. Like, I think there was mold. These look like they were kept somewhere where there was mold. But just a little tiny bit, not enough to be totally destructive. There's some 13ths, decent 13th set. And some third series puzzles. These are obviously American. All right, so that's that. What's next? Series 11 to 15. These are supposedly better. Printouts, my website. So yeah, this is a solid looking 11 series set. And I guess, oh, don't put paper clips on Wacky packs. You see, that dents right into the card. Otherwise, pretty solid 12 series set with puzzle, more paper clips. Nice 13. I assume there's no whites. There aren't. 14th. Let's see if we can find some trifolds. These are all white backs. And 15th. So there's 1 to 15. So this is a nice set of 11 to 15. I agree. Of course, we're looking for that 16th series. Other binder, original 6 to 10, best quality. So yeah, I can see that. These are EX plus near mint. I mean, there's wax stains on these. Can you see that? But okay. See if that grime heavy is here. Yes, finally, one without a missing grime heavy. Let's have a look at that. That's a nice one. At least it looks nice and centered. Yeah, his chase cards are all really solid. I mean, that who knows what that could grade. It's really well centered, and that's what you don't see on the grind very often. Whenever you have these cards that are big squares like this, that's when it's so evident when they're off center. This one is friggin' almost perfect. It's ever so, like, yeah, you know, though, it's ever so slightly cockeyed. Actually, I don't know though, because it's not on the side, it's not cockeyed, but it is here. And they hate that. But maybe it's unavoidable on a grime because the sides are parallel, but the top there is ever so slightly not. Well, who knows? Nice card. Um, eights, nines, and tens. So he does have some nice sets. That's true. Takes a while to sell through this many sets. I mean, I also have millions of these already. Okay, so what's this? Best quality first. Okay, because I thought this said best quality first already. What did the first one say? Oh, that's its second best quality. Okay. The borderless one said second best quality. This is the best quality set. And I mean, they are better. The JLo, that's a Wonder Bread card. These aren't actually great. I mean, look at this. This first series set has issues. Is that, yeah, look at the tough ones. I mean, yeah, that Lavirus is VG, and so are these. I mean, no, I mean, that's all off center. The Bendig is okay. It's probably EX. That's not a near mint set by any means. Let's see if we can find another Canadian puzzle. No, not this time. That's so weird that there was that one Canadian puzzle in here. This is the second series, whitebacks, decent EX plus set, and the puzzle. Third series got the variation, you know, EX plus sets. There's another choke wagon. Not as nice as the previous one, but it's okay. It's still pretty good. Assuming there's another bum Chex. It's interesting how this guy collected. Not as nice as the other bum, but it's still nice. All his chase cards are just really nice. There's no 16th series in here. Although, you know, was that the last binder? That was the last binder. So that was it. It was a whole bunch of vintage sets. Here's what we got for chase cards. There's another Pupsi or two in there somewhere. Ah, so what is this worth? What is this worth? I mean, what would you pay for this as a dealer? Um, let's see. Let's think this through. I mean, what can you sell this for? Let me think. I mean, for 6 series sets, I mean, I've been picking these things up by the dozen. I bet they sell for like $30. So you can't pay more than 20. And these, there are some upper series, so that helps. Let's see. I mean, something like $2,000 is what I'm thinking. Something like that. You know, fourth, fifth, sixth series sets. I'll never sell through the ones I already have. So it's the money is really in like the firsts and the 11s, 12s, 13s. I mean, I'll sell the sets, but I gotta price them, you know, I gotta undercut everybody else on the mall, which means I gotta sell like a fifth series set for 30 bucks, a sixth series set for 30 bucks with puzzle, in decent condition. A lot of these are not even in decent condition. So that's where I'm at. It's about $2,000 in my opinion. What do you guys think? So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Keep on keeping on.